One of the other like forms I think of people leverage, you've hired CEOs, you built agencies. These are like masterful things, but you are also at the same time building quite an audience. I mean, you said before, like that helps you kind of hire more high level talent. It has helped find, I assume, attract deal flow. I guess just talk through like, does that happen naturally for you? Was there a moment where you were like, this really puts the wind at my back, I'm going to invest in this? How does that piece break down?
Well, I've always been a bit of a windbag, and I like people listening to what I'm talking about. And if I'm in a social situation, I'll often be the loudest person in the room. So there's an element of that. Just naturally, I'm outspoken. But what I realized as I started writing was that when I would write something that people thought was interesting, we would always start getting more and more work, especially if it was a little polarizing. For example, in my early days of starting my agency, one of the best ways I acquired clients was I would do these teardowns where I'd redesign websites. So I redesigned Facebook, I redesigned Zappos, and I'd always write like a piece about how bad, why does this look like this? This is horrible. And it was a little tongue in cheek. I knew, like I said earlier, it's easy to criticize from the outside. There's a reason why they've done what they've done, but it always caused a big stink. It got on Hacker News. It was polarizing. And some people would see the redesign I did and think it was really good. And we'd always get a whole bunch of work as a result. And so we've just continued to use that strategy in everything that we do. And at Tiny, I think a lot of our deals come through our network. People that we know, people that trust us, people that have sold businesses to us recommend us to people. But a lot of leads come from being outspoken, being on podcasts and having a Twitter following and stuff. And I'm lucky in that I naturally like to do this stuff. So it's a bonus, but I mean, otherwise I'd have to be like a traditional private equity firm and have a bunch of interns cold emailing people, which I think is no fun.